Hey guys, James here today and welcome back to another Sims 4 building video. Today we're building a bowling alley because the new Bowling Night Stuff Pack just came out the other day. So I thought that's... Oh wait, is it out today? I'm not sure. It's out on one of these days. I'm recording this before I leave because thankfully, thanks to EA, I got an early access code. So I was able to produce content before I go away because when this pack comes out, I'm actually in the UK and not at home. So that's good. That means I didn't miss out on the new pack and I was able to make content for you guys, which is awesome. So this will be available for download on the gallery once I get back because I couldn't upload it before I left. Anyway, so it will be available soon. But yeah, so I based this bowling alley on pretty much a bunch of them that I've been to here in Australia. I don't know if it's like this in other places, but for some reason, a lot of the bowling alleys here are always raised off the ground and there's like a car park underneath it. I don't know. I say always. I've been to like 3 that are like that, but I don't know why. They just are. So it's like, oh, okay. And they had the car park underneath and then the whole bowling alley is raised up on like columns and stilts and that. So I was like, you know what? I'll just base it off that because that's what I know. That's the bowling alleys I've been to. This lot actually ended up smaller than I thought it was because I didn't actually check the size of the bowling lanes before I started building this. It's fine. It all works in the end, but in the future I might build a bigger one because there's a lot of cool things I want to do. Although I guess we really need like an arcade gaming, like an arcade pack or something that has loads of like arcade machines and pinball machines and all that kind of stuff. That'd be cool because those usually go hand in hand with bowling alleys for me anyway. At least they do here. And you'll usually have like a ticketed gaming section where you can win prizes and all that. I don't know. Maybe I'll release that in the future. Anyway, good news about this as well. It only requires the base game and the Bowling Night Stuff Pack. So if you only have The Sims 4 and the Stuff Pack or whatever combination of packs you have, as long as you have bowling stuff, you can get this and it won't require any other packs. So I'm using these toy cars. I've done this before in the past and you may have seen other people do it as well. Using these cars to size them up to make it look like a car park. And we have like the entrance on the left there that just comes off that little promenade area, which I don't actually... I think that road's actually blocked off with bollards, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's just to look cool. It's obviously not functional. Yeah, so we got a little car park underneath, which I thought was kind of cool, a little bit of fun. And then I thought, I really wanted, like, there was a lot of things that I would have liked to have used, like from other packs, but because I was restricting it to sort of base game and bowling night only, I used that little fence as like a parking stop so you wouldn't run over and go too far or whatever. Would have liked to have some bollards or something, and I think those do exist in, is it Get Together? I think has some, but again, I didn't want to use them, so, because I didn't want it to require other stuff. Cool. So we've got the stairs over there on the left. That's like this sort of foot entrance there as well, where you come up and then just building the structure above. It's a pretty simple structure, basically a big rectangle, a little bit of a roof to make it a little bit more interesting from the outside rather than just a flat top. And of course on the side, because we have those big columns, I use those as architectural pieces as well to make it look like we have these huge arches, which I thought was kind of cool. I thought I'd also use the new wallpapers from the Bowling Night Stuff Pack, which is this one here. It's actually really nice stone. Now, something I love about this pack, if you have no interest in bowling, which, to be honest, like if you have no interest in bowling in The Sims, that is, to be honest, I don't really care about the bowling aspect of this pack, which might sound weird considering that's the name of the pack, but a lot of the stuff that comes in the pack is really mid-century modern style, so, you know, like the 50s, 60s, that kind of aesthetic, which is really, really cool. There's some cool pieces. I almost wish that they had done it as like a game pack. Like, if they had done, like, maybe not just bowling, maybe, like, gaming, like the, I don't know, gaming game pack. That's a really bad name. But what I mean is, if they had done that, so then you can have the bowling alley, you'd have all the arcade stuff as well, the ticketed machine, so you could win, like, prizes and all that. Oh, imagine if they had, like, the claw as well, the claw machine. That'd be so cool. So if they did, like, that, and then they would have been able to do way more items as well, because there's, like, the furniture that they put in this is actually really, really beautiful, and I love it. But there's only like a small set of it. So if they had done it as a game pack, you could have got a lot more. But anyway, like the items, like this little couch here. This is kind of where I quickly realized I didn't really have enough room to do what I wanted. So that's why I think I kind of want to build a bigger bowling alley later on. But for various reasons. One, that I'd already spent a lot of time building this, and two, I'm going away, so I don't really have a lot of time to build larger things right now. I thought this would do for now, and maybe we can come back and do a bigger one later on, because I think there's a lot of potential to do some really cool stuff. Definitely a lot of potential to do some cool things and make it look sweet. I was trying to use this new flooring, but it didn't really it didn't really look good with what I was trying to do. So in the end, I got rid of it. But we're starting off trying to use it. I tried. I did. I don't think I used that flooring anywhere. I could have used it in the. Oh yeah, no, I could have used it in the bathrooms because it's like it's a linoleum. But oh well. It's tough luck. Yeah, so we're seeing a few of the items here. This is actually the first time I'd opened up the pack. Although you saw I did a video yesterday. I've recorded that after this one. So this is my first experience with the bowling pack. I haven't even played the game yet at this point. I'm just placing all the stuff. I was trying to figure out where the hell to put the bar. Because again, that was a problem of the place being a little smaller than I thought it was going to be. Because I had this grand idea of having this awesome like bar as you come up, like that's where you'd rent your shoes, get your drinks, and then you can have this arcade section, because there is like an arcade machine, not from, what pack is it from? I don't know. It's from one of them. It's like this big arcade machine, so you could use that probably from Get Together, I would assume. But yeah, a lot of potential. I think what I've noticed is in this video I'm saying how much better this could be if I made it bigger. So maybe I should be talking up this build. So right, I'm trying to make it look kind of tacky, but also kind of cool at the same time. Like I'm using, like you can see that really tacky flooring that I'm using, that blue sort of cubed kind of floor. It's like a 3D kind of cube looking thing. Going for pretty much we went for a blue and yellow color scheme in this place. So again, fairly tacky, fairly tacky color scheme, but I think it worked in the end. I think it all looks really cool when it all gets tied together at the end. You'll see it. Now this lot type, because I checked one of the bowling alleys that came with the pack, because I was like, I don't even know what lot type this is supposed to be. They just had it set as a bar. So this is set as a bar. So you can obviously come get your drinks, hang out, and then Sims will also go bowling as well. Thankfully, they actually have a bunch of bowling ball racks. They have like two variants of them, and then loads of different colors. So you can sort of get a bunch of them in there together, and they don't look like they're repeating, which is good. Because if they all looked exactly the same, that would kind of suck. But thankfully, we were able to get a whole bunch of them in there. So you can go there, choose the ball that's the right size and the right color for you, and away you go. And you'll be fine. So yeah, just getting, I think, the lighting done now, because I just put a whole bunch of lights in there to start off with to see, just to light up the place so I can see what I was doing really, and then putting in the actual lighting now. So we have, thankfully we did get like 4 lanes in there, which is pretty good. I don't think we'd need any more than 4 lanes. I kind of wish that they had done like mini bowling as well, like a mini bowling. Oh, I don't know. I don't think they did they? That would have been cool, because I've been to a few like bars and clubs that actually have like miniature bowling, which is basically like bowling, but much smaller. Like it's a smaller, like the lane is made out of the same material and all that, like the same wood and all that. It's really cool, and it would actually be perfectly suited for like a small club. Like so you could have this really cool nightclub with miniature bowling in it. I think that'd be kind of cool. I should have done that as well. I reckon this should have been a game pack with more than just bowling. Though, I mean, I guess as a stuff pack, you don't have to buy it if you don't want bowling. So that's kind of the upside. Yeah. But anyway, no, I just think there's more potential for, well, as long as they do more mid-century modern stuff, because I love that. Like, I love the style of furniture. Look at it. It's cool. Like that coffee table, it's a side table, I think, that I'm sort of placing. Anyway, so I'm actually overlapping these sofas because, again, like I said, I didn't have a huge amount of room. So what I did is I overlapped those sofas because thankfully they actually blend in together pretty well. They glitch a little bit, you can see them, but it works just fine. And then I use that sort of end table as a separator, so you can have you can either sit, you could sit there and have a chat with each other. You could put your drinks up there, and then I don't know. I thought it worked quite well actually, and it divides all the lanes quite nicely. It allows room for everyone to walk around and be able to get to the table, not the table, to the sofas and that. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it worked quite well. Some cool new like wall decal light things, which I don't think I actually ended up using at all, because I think I got rid of them because they didn't really fit in with everything else I was trying to put on the wall. Like I was trying to decorate the place here and there. And this little, I think it's a statue. I don't actually know what it is. It must be a statue. Thought it would work really well outside as like a big sort of, it's not a billboard. It's a big sign, really. So I thought I'd scale it up, chuck it out the front. That's a bowling alley. Because they always have that kind of stuff as well. Like, I don't know. Bowling alleys are definitely always like really in your face. Oh, not always. That's definitely an over-exaggeration. But some of them are, and they look really cool. Some actual bowling alleys I've been to, like they really do play up that sort of 50s vibe, and I think those are the best ones. Those ones are cool. Yeah. Those are cool. Thought I'd get some movie posters up because I was going to use those new bowling poster things, but they didn't. I don't know. I just didn't have a lot of color or a lot of zest to it. So I thought just get up some movie posters just because I got some more color and it looks a little bit more interesting, I think. So that's why I did that. And I also wanted that big sort of wall light that's the arrow, which you saw a second ago, and you'll see it again in a minute. I was hoping it had a really bright red on it as well. There was no red color of it, which is. It's a bit sad, but that's all right. I mean, to be honest, we didn't even need red because red would not go in this build at all. It would not fit in with this build at all. So the blue one actually worked quite well, but still, would have been nice to have a red on it. So using the new dining chairs there, which I thought were quite nice, just using a standard sort of white. So we have a little dining area just there, and then I was going to use those shells, but then I didn't know if stuff could be put on it, or at least I didn't really find it. I didn't know what I was going to put on it anyway, so I was like, you know what, let's not do that. Let's keep it simple. I love that. There's a lot of really cool recolors in that rug, actually. That rug gave me mad, like, 50s vibes. I was like, that's awesome. Totally going to be using that rug in, like, future builds and that. That was cool. So I thought I'd just get some greenery in here to line these sort of wall areas. We also needed a stereo, and I don't know when I go to put it in, but I was like, the perfect stereo to put in was the Jukebox because that totally matches with the vibe of this tacky bowling alley. And I was like, hell yeah, we're going to do that. So we get in the really cool Jukebox. So here you can see I'm just like seeing what we need, like the requirements for a bar. So I get all the stuff in just right. I thought I'd put like, that's a leaderboard thing, but I imagine it would be pretending it's more of a sign rather than a leaderboard that's just on the outside of the building because there's no way you could change it, but it was more of a sign to put on the outside of the building so it looked a little bit more interesting from outdoors. Now we have these sort of hanging lights that I kind of use more as like pendant lights, so I've sort of clustered them together in a group of 3 and had one yellow one and a couple of blue, which I thought looked kind of cool. Maybe it doesn't, but I thought it looked cool, so that's why I did that. It looked a little bit more interesting than just having regular lights above it anyway. And you can see I snuck in the little jukebox on the side. Also, you might have noticed I scaled up that lamp and chucked it in the corner. Thought that worked quite well. I don't know. I liked it. I liked it, so I did that. Yeah, so I couldn't really get those new lights, those little diagonal, what do you call them? Little arrow-looking lights in anywhere. I was trying to, they didn't really fit. And then we just got a couple of seating areas over here, like a couple of lounge areas that you can go sit down just off to the side, hang out there. Maybe if you're waiting for a lane or something, there's just some extra seating over this side that you can go and hang out in. Oh, a little triangle end table, coffee table thing, which is sweet because I think I mentioned that. I think I tweeted about that recently. I was like, we need some triangle coffee tables. So that's cool. That actually came in this pack. I did not expect that. So I was like, that's sweet. And then we're just doing a couple of bathrooms here because, of course, you need bathrooms. It's a bar. It's also a public venue with bowling. So I feel like you need bathrooms. Well, you do because the game tells me that I need it. So I thought I'd just do 3 cubicles in each and a couple of sinks. Not a couple of sinks, 3 sinks. A group of sinks. A cluster of sinks. What do you call 3? A triplet of sinks. Sure. We'll go with that. That's really stupid, but we'll go with that. And then we got some nice tacky blue counters, which I thought would match the rest of the build. I thought that would be spot on. Absolutely spot on. Oh, haha. I didn't use the, because I have like the bowling trophy and like the bowling pin. I kind of wanted to use them somewhere, but there was not really anywhere to put them. So in the end, I didn't. I have to use those in houses at some point. It'd be kind of cool. I need waste disposal. See, this is good. When the game has checklists, you don't forget a bin. See, I didn't forget a bin because the game makes you do it. Otherwise, the menu isn't complete. So that's quite good. Thanks, game, for making me do that. I wish houses had this little checklist. It's like, you need a bed, you need a bin. Then I would never forget putting a bin in because it would have a checklist. And I'd be like, oh. I mean, technically, you don't require that stuff for a residential lot. Maybe it should be like a suggested list. Hey, you might want a bin, or hey, you might want a bed. You don't need it, but you might want it. I don't know. Maybe I think it's just me that forgets bins all the time. I don't know. Let me know if you guys forget bins in your houses as well, because I certainly do. And then we have this like little utility closet down the bottom. I really wish I had like a dumpster. I don't think there is a dumpster. I know Sims 3 definitely had a dumpster. I don't think Sims 4 has one. Kind of wish it did. It'd be good. A couple of lights just down there for the parking, and I believe we are done. Oh no, we're getting some wall lights here just to give the outside a little bit more depth on those little, because it's just all blank on those little stone wall bits. So I thought I'd just get a couple of lights on there to make it look cool. And here is the bowling alley, which I think looks pretty sweet. It's pretty simple from the outside, like in terms of the structure, but I think the really large bowling neon sign really gives it a bit of pizzazz on the outside. So there's just a shot of the side and a little parking lot underneath. I really wish we could change ceiling tiles and make it not white. Here is the bowling alley. Bright yellow and bright blue all over the place. It is wonderfully tacky and wonderfully mid-century modern, and I think it's kind of cool. But I would, yeah, like I said earlier, I would definitely love to do a bigger bowling alley and kind of do everything that I was trying to do in this, but I couldn't really fit it in. I think I'm gonna have to revisit this one. Well, not this particular bowling alley, but another one at some point in the future and see what we can do, because I think there's a lot of potential. A lot of potential to do some really cool things, I think, anyway. There's a little seating on the way to the bathroom. You can see the bathroom's just down that way. I don't think I did any screenshots of the bathrooms because they were kind of boring and didn't really photograph well. There's the floor plan, so you can see the top floor and the bottom floor just there. Like I said, this will be available for download on the gallery in about a week's time after this video comes out because I'm away. I'll upload it when I get back. But of course, if you want to check out more videos, you can click anywhere on screen at this point in time and decide what you'd like to watch. Or you can subscribe if you haven't already. That would be pretty cool. Leave a comment down below. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time and have an awesome day.